Yesterday, Central Luzon took the spotlight for its sustainable tourism efforts. Tonight, Green Patrol Philippines heads to Region 4A, CALABARZON, where tourism, culture, and environmental protection continue to go hand in hand. The region continues to strengthen sustainable tourism through environmental conservation, marine protection, ecotourism programs, and community-based initiatives across Cavite, Laguna, Batangas, Rizal, and Quezon. But while these efforts continue to grow, several tourism and environmental challenges still remain in some destinations across the region. For the story, here is Irish Calagos and Shamel Glico reporting across Calabarzon.
In Cavite, the spotlight is on Tagaytay City, one of the country's top tourist destinations, known for its cool climate, relaxing nature attraction, and breathtaking views of the Owl volcano. Thousands of tourists visit the city every year to enjoy its peaceful atmosphere and scenic views. But behind the beauty of Tagaytay lies a growing environmental concern. Due to the continuous rise in tourists, businesses, and residents, the city is now facing serious waste management problems. Report shows that around 30 tons of garbage are produced daily, much of it coming from restaurants, roadside vendors, and other businesses for tourist activities. Improper waste disposal, littering, and heavy use of single-use plastic continue to damage the environment and threatens the city's natural beauty. Still, efforts are already underway. The local government has strengthened its waste reduction and recycling program, promoting proper segregation, reuse, and recycling. Barangay are also encouraged to establish material recovery facilities and ecology centers to improve waste collection and recycling effort. In addition, Tagaytay has implemented strict regulation on plastic and styrofoam, banning certain single-use materials to reduce pollution and support sustainable tourism. Moving to Laguna, we go to one of the country's most iconic natural attraction, Pagsanjan Falls. Standing at around 120 meters, this majestic waterfalls is surrounded by a lush green landscape and is a major attraction for both local and international tourists. However, the area is now facing environmental and tourism-related challenges. In the recent years, tourist arrivals have declined due to environmental concern, natural disaster, and the effects of the pandemic. Pollution, improper waste disposal, and the human activities near the river continue to threaten the ecosystem of Pagsanjan Gorge National Park, affecting both the environment and the livelihood of the local tourism workers. To address this concern, local government unit of Pagsanjan, Cavite, and Lumban have signed a memorandum of agreement to jointly protect and restore the tourism industry. On top of that, the Department of Tourism and the stakeholders are supporting local boatmen livelihoods, improving tourism facilities, and promoting sustainable tourism activity to revive the area.
Then in Batangas, we head to the coastal waters of Anilao, known as the birthplace of scuba diving in the Philippines and a haven for marine biodiversity. Famous for its vibrant coral reefs and rich marine life, Anilao continues to attract divers from around the world, but increasing tourist activity and plastic pollution now pose serious threats to its fragile underwater ecosystem. Improper waste disposal, irresponsible diving practices, and climate change continue to damage coral reefs and marine habitat. If left unmanaged, these environmental problems could affect not only tourism but also the livelihoods of coastal communities that depend on the sea. To counter this, dive resort and environmental groups are actively promoting responsible diving practices, alongside coral restoration programs such as coral nurseries and marine sanctuary protection efforts. This initiative aims to preserve Anilao's underwater beauty while supporting sustainable livelihoods for the community. Another sustainable practice that helps address plastic pollution in Batangas is their Plastic Palit-Bigas program. In this initiative, community members can exchange sacks of collected beach litter regardless of weight for 1 kilogram of rice. Through this program, we can see how the town is able to clean up its coastline while also helping protect marine life and community health. It's also a great initiative because it supports residents with their daily necessities through the rice they receive. Another province featured here is Rizal, known as the cradle of Philippine art and a premier adventure tourism destination near Metro Manila. Located in Baras is the famous Masumi Geo Reserve. Now, the problem in this area is that it has been heavily affected by environmental issues and institutional problems such as illegal logging, land trafficking, and slash and burn farming which threatened its forests and watershed areas. Despite these challenges, the site became a conservation-centered ecotourism destination known for its limestone formations and forest fauna. And as a solution, they established a regenerative tourism model where visitors' fees are used to help fund the protection and preservation of Masungi Geo Reserve, while also providing livelihood opportunities for local residents. And to add more, they also practice controlled and educational ecotourism, where the site regulates visitor activities through guided tours and environmental education programs that promote responsible tourism and increase environmental awareness among visitors. So if you're looking for nature and adventure, this is definitely a place worth visiting. Last but definitely not the least, among the provinces in Calabarzon is Quezon, known as the country's coconut capital and a major agricultural producer. However, one of the challenges faced by many tourism accommodations and destinations in the province is environmental sustainability. As tourism continues to grow, these establishments must balance tourism development with the responsible use of natural resources. As a major step towards sustainability, located on a lush coconut plantation along the Bulacan River is Villa Escudero Plantations and Resort. The resort is recognized for its coconut plantation landscape, traditional Filipino heritage experiences, and nature-based attractions. Through their efforts, they recognize the importance of protecting natural resources, which led them to promote sustainable energy and environmental conservation. They established a solar facility to help reduce carbon emissions, maintain green plantation areas, and integrated natural landscapes into their tourism activities to help preserve the site's ecological pattern. What's more is that they are not only environmentally aligned, but they will also promote cultural and nature-based tourism. Villa Escudero Plantations and Resort allow tourists to immerse themselves in Filipino culture and traditions through cultural shows featuring Philippine songs and dances that showcase the country's rich history and diverse heritage. In addition, the resort offers nature-based attractions that encourage appreciation of the environment, including its famous waterfall dining experience. Through initiatives like this, the province continues to support the growing demand for eco-conscious travel while promoting local ecotourism. So if you're planning your next domestic getaway, this might just deserve a spot on your travel bucket list. And those are some of the sustainable tourism practices making a difference across Calabarzon.
Honestly, Calabarzon really proves that tourism is more than just visiting beautiful places. It's also about protecting the environment, preserving culture, and supporting local communities.
That's true, Ms. MJ, and while covering the story, we really saw how every province has its own way of promoting sustainable tourism. From the cool atmosphere of Tagaytay to the marine conservation efforts in Batangas, you can really feel how important these destinations are to both the environment and the people living there.
Exactly, and one thing we realize is that tourists also play a very important role. Simple actions like proper waste disposal, respecting local culture, and avoiding irresponsible tourism activities can already make a huge difference.
Because at the end of the day, sustainability is a shared responsibility. Protecting our tourist destinations today means future generations will still be able to experience their beauty tomorrow.
So whenever we travel, let's always remember to become responsible and environmental aware tourists.
Because sustainable tourism is not only about enjoying destinations, it's also about helping preserve them.
That's correct. Keep that in mind, everyone. And that wraps up tonight's edition of Green Patrol Philippines. And of course, a special thanks to these two wonderful, beautiful ladies, Miss Irish Calagas and Miss Shamel Glico, for joining us tonight and for sharing their experiences and insights about the sustainable tourism practices and environmental efforts across Calabarzon. May tonight's report remind us that tourism is not only about discovering beautiful destinations, but also about protecting nature, preserving culture, and supporting local communities for future generations. Once again, I'm Mary Jane Odarve. Magandang gabi, Pilipinas!